Hi everyone, this is Karen Leslie. I'm your WordPress fairy godmother. This is the fourth part of a web review series covering different topics. And this one is about speed. Now, as always, if you have any comments on this or any questions, please put them in the comments below or contact me. Speed is a very important part of a website. I'm sure we've all been to a website and it's just taking ages to load, like ages. We are part of a society now that everybody wants everything instantly. So the quicker your website can be, the better. It's good for search engine optimization, SEO. It's good for your clients. And if you sell a service or a product that other people do as well, the likelihood is that if your website is very slow, they will leave and go to a competitor's website. And I'm speaking as a consumer here, as a customer. It's what I do. If I go to a website and it's really slow, I'm beginning to think about, well, how much do they care about this website? How much is their business going to care about me if this is how slow their website is and they don't care? So the assumption is that you know and you don't care, whereas you may not know at all. This is where a web review comes in. So you want to check your website. You can check various different pages. You don't have to just check the home page. You can check various different pages. And you want to check it on a desktop or laptop and also on your mobile. Google ranks websites on mobiles higher than it does on desktops and laptops. Yeah. So you want to make sure it's fast on your mobile, on your phone. So there is a website you can go to called Page Speed Insights. It's pagespeed.web.dev. It's run by Google. I just made sure I got the right one there. And you just type in the page that you want checked. So a home page or a landing page, any of the pages that you think you need to check. Now, why I love this one, it's free and it tells you rankings for both your mobile and desktop views, and it gives you suggestions. Now, I'm not saying that you will understand all the suggestions. It depends on how technical you are. But the other thing I love about this, which would probably be the fourth item if I was properly counting, is that there's a link. And you can send that link to your developer, your designer, to me, and say, Karen, I don't understand what this is. Can we book a session and go over this? It's not that difficult. You find somebody that you know, like, and trust. Hopefully, that's me. Or you have an existing web designer that you can go back to. It doesn't have to be me, just needs to be sorted out. You do not want a slow website. You really don't. Things that can make a website slow, and there will be some suggestions that come up when you do the page speed check. Images. When you take a picture on your phone, you want to strip off a lot of the data before you put this onto your website. You really do. Because most of the pictures I take on my phone, and I take pictures every day, more or less, nearly every day. are going to be about 4 MB. The images you want on your website want to be under 100 kilobytes. So megabytes to kilobytes, that's a big difference. So this is what you need. You need some way of shrinking them down. There's a free online software called Tiny PNG. Tiny PNG. Type that into your favorite search engine. It will bring that up for you. You can upload your images into there. It will strip out anything that isn't needed and give you a much, much smaller image, which you can then put on your website. Big images slow your website down. If you've got a lovely image of you sort of smiling or whatever it is you're doing on your homepage, and that's a massive image of you, and I don't mean massive as in size, it could just be a headshot. However, in storage, in space, it's big. That will slow down your website. Hosting can slow down your website. If you're on a slow hosting, cheap hosting, that can slow down your website. If you're on, so WordPress is written in something called PHP. It's the programming language behind WordPress. If you're not on the right version of PHP for your WordPress, you may be getting lots and lots of errors that you can't see, but they're affecting the performance of the website. Now, unless you're really technical, you're not going to be looking at your PHP log, error log in cPanel. But you need your website technically updated, which will be probably the last part or the next part in the series, because that can slow down your website. Being on a very old version of WordPress, being on a very old version of PHP can all slow down your website. Plugins may not be giving outright visible errors, but they can be doing errors in the background that's just slowing down your website. And with some versions, upgrades of PHP, I definitely saw a speed change in just changing the PHP from a very old version to a new version. There was a definite increase in speed, the delivery of the website. So that's your test for this one, your task rather for this one, not a test, task. Well, you're testing your website. Go to pagespeed.web.dev or just type in page insights, page speed insights into your favorite search engine. That will bring that up. Type in a web page or your home page into it, and it will give you the results. And then contact somebody if you don't understand them. We want your website to be fast. When your ideal client lands on your website, be it a home page or a landing page, we don't want something as stupid as speed to put them off. We're trying to decrease the friction points and the gaps between your ideal client and you. And part of that is my offer of the strategic web review. It's 40 minutes with you and me on a Zoom call, which is recorded. We look at the front of your website, the front end of your website. So we go through the homepage and we follow through the process, the journey, the pathway, whatever you want to call it, of how your ideal client lands somewhere and ends up with the goal that you want, be it newsletter sign up, a checklist, booking a call with you, whatever that is. We want to make sure that's as frictionless and no gaps. It's important. When there's confusion, people will leave. Not because you're not good for them, that you wouldn't solve their problem, but because they're confused, they don't understand. We have got so much going on in our heads all the time that we've got to make things simple. I don't know if they're anything like me. If I can't sleep at night and my phone's by my bed, I'm going to be looking up all sorts of things on the internet, going to different websites, or I may be looking at socials or in a Facebook group, and oh, that looks interesting. And you go through to the website. And if it's a slow website, I'm out. If I don't understand what to do next, I'm out. If it doesn't match the socials, I'm probably not going to stay very long either. We want to reduce those friction points. We want your business to be getting clients and making money and making more impact in the world. We want you to be at a stage that you have a wait list, or that the stage that it's like, yeah, sorry, I can't take any more this month. I'm at my limit. Whatever your limit is for you, you set that. Not me, not anybody else. You set that. So speed is important. The pathway through your website, the journey is important. So if you want to book a strategic website review, I will put a link in the description, or just contact me and ask me any questions if you want to about it, whether this would be a good fit for you. I'm Karen Leslie. I'm your WordPress fairy godmother with wand and 16 years of experience in WordPress. I want your WordPress website working for you. Until next time, keep shining.